What about Bruce Springsteen? What the hell happened to that guy? He looks like hell. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not supposed to say. I'm sure he doesn't like the way I look, but I don't look so bad. Bruce, all he did was talk politics. He ought to run for office. That'd be interesting. The tour has been renamed Bored in the USA. And his new song was so bad that Chris Christie, who's like a fan, high-fiving Bruce Springsteen in the aisle, and Bruce Springsteen saw him and didn't even lift his hand up.
Donald Trump has reignited his long-running feud with Bruce Springsteen, this time by posting an AI-generated image mocking the rock legend. The post quickly went viral, adding another chapter to years of public attacks between the U.S. president and one of his most outspoken celebrity critics. U.S. President Donald Trump has taken another swipe at Bruce Springsteen, sharing an AI-generated image on Truth Social that appeared to mock the legendary musician. The cartoon-style image depicts a disheveled version of Springsteen wearing a t-shirt reading, "I'm stupid." Also featured in the image is former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. The AI illustration shows Christie wearing a Chris Christie 2016 campaign pin while eating a super-sized fast food meal as he watches what the image labels "Bored in the USA," a play on Springsteen's famous song Born in the USA. Trump did not add extensive commentary alongside the image, but the post immediately spread across social media, drawing reactions from both supporters and critics. This AI meme came just days after Trump publicly targeted Springsteen during remarks at the White House Correspondents Dinner.
What about Bruce Springsteen? What the hell happened to that guy? He looks like hell. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not supposed to say. I'm sure he doesn't like the way I look, but I don't look so bad. But at a recent concert, Bruce, all he did was talk politics. He ought to run for office. That'd be interesting. But all he talked about, he made 4 political speeches in his 3-hour show. The tour has been renamed Bored in the USA. And his new song was so bad that Chris Christie, who's like a fan, he goes out and tells everybody how he hates Chris Christie. Keep that guy out of my... And I see Chris Christie there again, high-fiving Bruce Springsteen in the aisle, and Bruce Springsteen saw him and didn't even lift his hand up. And I just wanted, because I used to be friendly with Chris, when somebody doesn't like you, write them off, forget it. You got billions of people in the world, you don't have to make a jerk out of yourself. But usually a comedian hosts this dinner, and I think we sort of changed it. Tonight we're going to have somebody who I think is really spectacular, but I've watched comedians get up for the dinner, because I have been here actually quite a few times, people don't realize. And there's one time in particular when Barack Hussein Obama hosted it. Do you know who that is? And he hit me hard, but actually he hit me with respect. I was sitting with Melania at a table, and you had Brooklyn Decker, supermodel, at a table right next to her. And I really always will like her. She's married to a great tennis player, Andy. And she was at the table, not at my table. And I have watched this clip thousands of times. They keep playing it because they think that was the evening I decided to run for president. It was not. In fact, I loved the evening. I looked at my wife. I said, can you believe it? All these people, that's all they're doing is talking about me. I love this dinner. It's true. And Obama was nice. It's amazing how things work out. He actually showed a picture of the White House with a big Trump on top. Like I put a sign. And I'm sort of doing that when you think about it, right? I mean, he wasn't really wrong, but no, he was respectful. He was good, but it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do. I just decided that I wanted to make America great again. This had nothing to do with that dinner. I've gotten so many calls, and for years they've been saying, was that the moment you decided to run? Really, no. I left that night. And the press was there, a lot of the same people that I see. They said, did you have a good time? Unbelievable. And some thought I didn't have, but I did have. And I always remember, though, Brooklyn. She was so angry. She was much angrier than me. She was angry. She thought they were mocking me.
The exchange is the latest chapter in a political rivalry that stretches back nearly a decade. Springsteen has frequently criticized Trump in speeches, interviews, and campaign appearances. During the opening concert of his Land of Hope and Dreams tour earlier this year, Springsteen sharply criticized both Trump and then Attorney General Pam Bondi. Referring to Bondi, Springsteen alleged she prosecutes the president's perceived enemies while protecting his allies. He also described Trump as a snowflake who can't handle the truth. Those remarks followed years of public criticism. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Springsteen called Trump, quote-unquote, a moron. The singer warned that ideas such as white nationalism were being pushed into mainstream political discourse. Then, in the 2024 presidential election, Springsteen endorsed Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. He argued that Trump's attitude toward the Constitution, democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful transfer of power should disqualify him from returning to office. The musician also said Trump doesn't understand the meaning of this country. More recently, while performing on tour, Springsteen criticized the current administration's foreign policy and described the United States as becoming a reckless, unpredictable, predatory rogue nation. Meanwhile, Trump has repeatedly responded with insults of his own. Over the years, the president has referred to Springsteen as boring, highly overrated, and a total loser. The latest AI image has nonetheless fueled another round of online debate, highlighting how the long-running political feud between the president and one of America's biggest rock stars continues to play out across campaign speeches, concerts, and social media.